Welcome back to another episode of the Ghosts and Ghouls podcast. I'm your host, Tyler. And of course, with me is the man, the myth, the legend, my co-host, Anthony. I'm going to read him a fictional scary story, but I've removed every instance of the creature's name and replaced it with a description. This one's a little different. After we go over the story, you get to guess what it might be, and then we'll go over the history, its use in pop culture. We'll do a little how would you deal with this creature scenario. And then if we're making a movie, who's in it? How are we directing it? What's the story about? We're gonna do a little, we'll make a movie.
And before that, just want to go ahead and take this second to say thank you guys. Go ahead and leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And go ahead and turn that bell on for any notifications so that you know when we're posting our different clips or the full videos. And go ahead and follow us on TikTok, Instagram, and anywhere you listen to your podcasts. So
leave us ratings, stroke the algorithm.
Yeah.
Make it happy.
Absolutely.
3 guesses.
We're doing 3 guesses?
We start off every story with giving Anthony 3 yes or no questions to narrow down what we could be talking about. Then he gets an educated guess of sorts.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. 3 questions.
Okay. All right, so we did North America, or we were in the U.S. I'm gonna say South America.
Nope.
Oh, okay. Are we on the Eastern Hemisphere?
Nope.
No. We're on the West. Let's go. Okay, this narrows down to 2. We're in the United States?
Yep.
Ooh, and that was my last one. Crap. I'm gonna go ahead and throw out the Headless Horseman.
Nope. I was honestly surprised that this creature originated in the United States.
Oh, see, I had another creature too that I was thinking of, but I don't think it was that.
What do you think of it?
No, because it's very wide known, like the Wendigo. But
that's still, I mean, it originated in like Canada and northern U.S.
Yeah, see that? Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but
that's not right either.
Yeah, I figured.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
let's go.
All right, now I'm gonna preface this. There is not a way that I could do this story with removing the descriptions.
Okay.
Like removing the name and replacing with descriptions did not work. So you're gonna get this flat the fuck out. Like
please don't say that. Please don't say.
You're gonna rip cord like.
Don't say that.
You ever start a chainsaw on the first pull?
Yeah.
And your dick feels big. It's gonna be you at the end of the story.
I haven't done that.
Started a chainsaw on the first pull or the other one?
Chainsaw.
Okay.
And in the.
Okay.
Carry on.
All right. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right. This story is called The Knock. The sound came first. Gosh.
Right at the beginning.
I was already reading the line below it. The sound came soft at first. 3 slow knocks. Loud enough to cut through the hum of the box fan beside Jonah's bed. He blinked, groggy, the numbers on the clock glowing, 3:17 a.m. in red. Another knock came more deliberate. Jonah sat up, rubbed the grit from his eyes, and tried to swallow the sudden tightness in his throat. He lived alone, out on the edge of town, where his nearest neighbor was half a mile down a dirt road. No one visited here this late. The knocks came again. 3. Then silence. He slipped from the bed, feet meeting the cold floor. Every instinct screamed at him to stay put, to ignore it. But he moved anyway, drawn towards the sound like a moth to a flame. When he reached the door, he hesitated. Then he looked through the peephole. 2 children stood on the porch. A boy and a girl, maybe 10 or 11, dressed in plain, outdated clothes. The boy wore a hooded jacket that looked decades old, and the girl wore a white dress that fluttered even though the air outside was still. Their skin was pale, almost gray under the porch light. Jonah frowned. You kids okay? He called through the door. The girl's voice came in quiet but clear. Sir, please let us in. We need to call our mother. Something about the tone made his stomach twist. Too flat. Too rehearsed. He didn't open the door. Where do you live? The boy lifted his head, and Jonah's breath caught in his throat. The kid's eyes were black, not dark brown, not shadowed, completely black, from lid to lid, swallowing the light. The girl looked up next. Her eyes matched. Empty pits, reflective like oil. Please let us in, she said again, smiling now. We can't come in unless you invite us. Jonah stumbled back from the door, heart hammering. How about I call the sheriff, he stammered. The boy tilted his head, bird-like. You won't make it to the phone. Every light in the house flickered. The hum of the refrigerator died. Fan upstairs stopped. The only sound left was the wind picking up, whispering through the cracks of the old house. Jonah lunged for his cell phone, but the screen stayed black no matter how many times he pressed the button. The knocking started again. Faster now, frantic. The door rattled in his frame. Let us in, Jonah, the girl's voice sang. It's so cold out here. He froze. He hadn't told them his name. Then came the scraping, a long, high-pitched drag of nails across wood, circling the house, window to window. He ran to the back door, heart stammering in his chest, but stopped when he saw the boy standing outside the kitchen window, his face pressed against the glass, eyes like twin voids. Jonah backed away slowly, whispering to himself, This isn't real. I'm dreaming. The boy's lips moved. Let us in. Then the window shattered. Jonah screamed and stumbled backwards, tripping over the chair. The lights flashed once more, then died completely. The last thing he saw before the darkness swallowed him was two small figures stepping silently through the broken glass, smiles wide, eyes like endless pits. Outside, the wind stopped and the world fell still. When morning came, the front door stood open. The police found no signs of a struggle, only a trail of small, bare footprints leading away from the porch into the woods, disappearing before the tree line. Jonah was never found, but neighbors swore on quiet nights they could still hear knocking echoing down that lonely dirt road, 3 slow knocks, and a child's voice whispering, Let us in.
Oh, so we're doing this.
I'm going to turn off all the porch lights when you leave tonight.
I hate you so much. I'm going to go ahead and say Black-Eyed Children.
It is.
Black-Eyed Children.
Okay, Black-Eyed Kids. Do you know where this story originated from?
I was about to say, I could have sworn this was actually a UK one.
Nope. The modern history of Black-Eyed Children originates from a series of online posts by Brian Bethel in 1996, who described 2 encounters in Abilene, Texas.
Texas?
Yep, where a pair of children with entirely black eyes were asked to be let into his car.
Okay.
The story quickly spread online, becoming a popular urban legend amplified by the internet. While ancient folklore contains stories of malevolent beings disguising themselves as children, such as changelings of European folklore, the specific Black-Eyed Children are a modern legend that gained promise in the late 1990s and have been since featured in various media.
That's insane. I never would have thought
Texas
and 1996.
96.
No, I thought this would be like 1700s or like 1800s,
It is
or at least when like New York and all that was getting built up and everything. You know, during that time. I don't know what years.
Like the super late 1800s,
yes,
early
exactly.
1900s.
Yeah, 100%.
You're having a big influx of immigrants
and all that stuff, and I thought like, oh, that's clearly, that could be where it's at.
96 in Texas.
Wow.
So the original story goes, Brian Bethel met the Black-Eyed Children while paying his cable bill. He was in his car writing a check. In 1996 in Abilene, Texas, after finishing a late shift at the local newspaper, he was sitting outside of a strip mall, and suddenly the hair on the back of his neck stood up. He noticed a group of teenagers standing close to his car. The teens asked for a ride to their mother's house to get money for tickets. They wanted to catch a late night showing at the mall's movie theater. But something struck Bethel as odd. The movie they wanted to see had already started, like an hour was already gone. 45 minutes, an hour was already gone. And they sounded much older than they appeared to be. Then in the dim light of the parking lot, he saw their eyes were completely black, He threw his car into reverse and sped away, and he glanced back, they were gone.
That's freaky.
So it gained its popularity online.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, absolutely.
And that's kind of the other thing too, is like I went looking there. I kind of rolled it into pop culture because there is like a 100 friggin' stories of black-eyed kids.
Mm-hmm.
Every creepypasta writer, everybody who's like, oh, black-eyed kids are creepy as hell. Like, let me write a story. Here's my experience with black-eyed kids. Blah blah blah. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Now, some of them may be true, some of them may not be. Yeah, but I rolled this into pop culture. There are 100,000s of stories about black-eyed kids online. There's countless YouTube videos about black-eyed kids online. There are DeviantArt depictions. There are, like internet, like just this is where it originated from. Go try to find me a freaking movie.
None. Absolutely none, I don't think.
I found 2.
I was about to say, I don't think they're very good like movie ideas for them because they're more like storytell type. Because my first instance of knowing these things was from the Scared to Death podcast. Yep. Absolutely introduced me to them and was scared.
Yep. So I found 2. So I found a released to YouTube movie, which I scrubbed through.
Oh gosh.
It was very much like teenage with a cell phone, like that style of filming. Acting terrible. Mm-hmm. Like, I got my friends and family to help me with this project. For like a 16, 17-year-old, huge undertaking. You did an amazing job. The fact that you compiled like 100 minutes of footage.
Oh, okay.
And was able to make a story out of it.
Yeah.
So the movie I found that actually has an IMDb listing is Black-Eyed Children, Let Me In from 2015, directed by Justin Snyder. I want you to guess its rating out of 10.
Okay, I'm going to give it I don't know why it's sticking with me, 4.5.
It's got a 2.5. The kind of description, an aspiring filmmaker embarks on a journey investigating the nightmarish and haunting stories behind the Black-Eyed Children phenomenon.
See, I don't think I like that anyway.
So it's a found footage film of this person, of this filmmaker investigating black-eyed kids.
I can already tell that they did not do the found footage right.
No, it I watched the trailer and I was like, I am not wasting $3 to watch this.
And also the fact that I just don't like the premise of them like searching for the black-eyed kids, and it's just like, that doesn't sound that great. Yeah.
Then we have The Black-Eyed Children. This is the second movie. This is directed by a Joseph Galai, Gallai. I'm sorry if I butchered his name. This one on IMDb has a rating out of 10.
I'm gonna give this one a cool 7.
7.3.
Oh, close.
This one is not out yet. It comes out later this month. And the trailer looks crazy. Do you remember the lighting in Nosferatu?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that. Dark blues, like... All right, so here's the description of this. A young woman takes a job at an autumn camp in the woods, only to arrive to find that all the children have mysteriously disappeared, but as night falls, much to her dismay, some of them return.
That's the idea that I would have of it as a movie.
Yeah, right?
Not someone like, oh yeah, we know that this is here, so we're going to go out looking for it. It's like, no. I feel like
you go in, you don't know what it is, you solve the mystery, the kids are missing. I have a feeling that they're probably going to put a twist on it, like kind of like a Children of the Corn vibe, like getting old's the problem, like you don't get old, like just go ahead and die when it's your time, type deal. But yeah, that one I'm excited to see. I'm gonna have to figure out what it's gonna get, if it's actually getting a theatrical release or if it's just going to go straight to streaming.
I hope it gets a theatrical.
It would be cool.
Because I think this one I'd probably go to the theaters to watch.
We could probably break into the old theater and just boot it up.
Yeah, we could.
We're not doing that.
Oh no, we absolutely are.
I'm pretty sure they took all the projectors and everything out of it anyway.
And then it's just a group of us, like just 5 of us there, and then we look over. There's a 6th person. And
It's a little kid
It's
with
just a
black
little
eyes.
kid.
Like,
Just yo,
you let me in. But yeah, like, so I went kind of down the rabbit hole, and a lot of like pop culture is literally just internet infamy. It's the YouTube videos, the stories.
I
It's,
got you.
You know,
It's
the
hard to
artist
read
depictions.
through because there's so many of them.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's like oh, you know, you just throw a dart, find one, and it's like, okay, I'll read this.
Yeah,
one.
but I mean, honestly, some of the stories are crazy because it never alludes to what happens when they get inside.
Yeah, and I believe, and again, alluding back to Scared to Death, the way they do it is when one of them had actually got inside in the story, or when the husband had let him in, the husband actually gained like a heart attack or something like that, and it seems to be like, oh yeah, you're inviting this like entity in, and then all of a sudden you just like have a natural like disaster to you, like a natural cause of death. So it's almost like it's representing.
Or wonder if they're like demonic and it's just like reaching an ethereal hand into your chest and just like stopping your heart from beating, like squeezing
That's
it.
true. It could be, and that's what I was thinking too. Is like, oh, you're letting it
It's
in.
just like squeezing your organs, and you're just standing there looking at it. It's just like telepathically squeezing your appendix and just popping it.
Just twists your nipples.
Yeah, from the inside.
From the inside.
Wham! They go invert and then twist.
Oh, that sounds awful.
Yeah.
But no, seriously.
It grabs
like,
your testicle tubes and pulls them up. You immediately get a high-pitched voice. Hey kid, what are you doing? Oh my god! Someone help! Shoot somebody!
There's no way you're going with this. There's no way you're going with this. But yeah, so a lot of the stories that people have made, they don't really know, like, they don't allude
Yeah, that's
to.
kind of like the whole thing is like, oh, like some of them I was reading, it was like messages, like, oh, hey, I got visited by this thing, like I didn't let him in,
Yeah.
it came back the next night, like, oh, I let it in finally, and then like radio silence, and then it's like the person going to their friend's house and finding the door ajar and them missing, and like they can see the remnants of something, but they don't know what, and it's like, oh, the little black-eyed kids.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have a good work story about that. Maybe.
What was the story?
So,
Did your coworker scare you because you were listening
no. Okay, so it was me and 2 other coworkers. Okay.
to the regs?
Yeah, and I tell them about a lot of these scary stories and entities and all that stuff, and we get to the black-eyed children. Now, I will say they didn't hear me, or I mumbled over the words.
Oh,
and
you're also
instead of-
talking to the old heads.
Yes, and instead of saying black-eyed children, I think, black-eyed kids or children, whatever, I think they heard me say black guys. And I said, yeah, I'm scared of black eyes. And they didn't just run with that. They looked at me like, what? And then immediately walking by was a coworker. It's like, you're scared of him? And after that, it went downhill for me at work, and I didn't know what to do. I was like, no. I said black eyes,
Brother, I would have quit.
And then they kept saying, so
Here's
what's wrong
my
with
badge,
And then-
here's my gun, bro,
They
dap
were like,
me up, I'm
they
out.
were like, what's wrong with his eyes? And I was like, no, not him. And I was just
Fucking Christ.
and so now I was stuck.
Jesus.
So that was a fun time.
I hate that.
That was a fun time. Do we got any more pop cultures? Or are we going
No,
straight to
that's pretty much it. Like I said, pop culture wise, it's crazy how much traction they've gained. I'll say this is the last pop culture thing. It's crazy how much traction they've gained in the last decade. So,
I see what you're
2015,
saying.
there's little little stories here and there, 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 and then like creepypasta takes off, and now all of a sudden they got like a full-fledged like movie.
Yeah.
Like
I'm curious if that was the COVID boost. Because a
Probably.
lot of things just boosted up
Yeah.
there with COVID. But that's, yeah, I can see, because I didn't even know that these things were 1996.
Yep.
I didn't know a lot of their stories were in 2015.
Yeah, this is I mean, modern legend that literally started and lives on the internet.
Yeah.
All right, you ready for this scenario?
I was waiting for the scenarios. Let's go. God.
You're a volunteer in an orphanage.
Oh no, I don't like where this is going.
You got to stay overnight, make sure all the kids are good. You know, you're watching after like 16 little orphan kids. All their parents died in horrific accidents. They're all traumatized, right? It's you and another coworker. Okay?
Yeah.
It's you and Sally. Late night thunderstorm. Right? You're kind of waking up. You see the light flash. You know how we get like those crazy bolts of lightning that like,
Oh yeah,
it almost looks like
yeah,
somebody's
yeah,
taking
yeah.
a picture outside your
Everything
window.
lights up. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
One of those is starting to go on, and you hear doom, doom, doom at the door. So you get out of bed and you count all the kids, and you're like, okay, everybody's here. Doom, doom, doom. And you go down there, and you're like, oh, Sally, you keep staying in bed. Like, I'm going to go check it out, right? You get there, and you look through the little peephole, and there's 2 kids sitting outside.
Okay. First of all, why are we in bed? We should be working, like watching. Like one of us should be at like
It's
reception.
like 3 o'clock at night, dude.
Well, yeah, but like,
All the kids are asleep. The doors are all locked.
I would still think that one of us is up, or both of us are up, and we're like, it's a reception. We're taking the night shift.
This is an old school orphanage. You got the night shift is you going here and making sure them kids are okay, and you put them to sleep. You give them their medicine. You calm them down, and then you lay them down. You lay them down, and then you say, "Okay, Timmy, Julie, Sarah, Mikey, keep your asses in the fucking bed.
I don't think
Or I'll beat the shit out of you."
I don't think I do
And
that.
then you go.
I don't think. Hold on.
And then you go
I
and lay
think I
down
do
on the
that.
couch watching whatever late night TV show, and then you doze off and you're asleep.
Okay. Anyway, so
And then you get woken up to the thunderstorm and the knocking, and then you're like, okay, because like you got to be there in case like little Jimmy gets up there and he's like, "Mr. Anthony, I flew up."
Yeah.
You know, like, and then you smack him around a little bit, rub his nose in it. Yeah.
That's gone.
Yeah. No.
No, absolutely not. I'm cutting that out.
Yeah.
I gotta cut that
You cut out you abusing kids.
No, I'm cutting out where you also said.
Rub his nose in it.
Okay.
Taken out of context, rubbing his nose in it's crazy. All right, so you go and you look through the peephole, you see the 2 kids, and they're like, "Can you let us in?" And like they're soaked. They look like they're in older clothes.
Okay.
They look ragged. Like you got the patches on the elbows.
Yeah. See, this is where it's kind of it's gonna be awful, and because I am a worker and I have to it's my obligation.
Uh-huh.
Like I have to open this door because I'm seeing 2 kids and everything. I'm not worried about what they're wearing right now because they're probably just wearing it to survive. You know, whatever, like older, like raggedy clothes, all that stuff. I got to take them in. Like I think I would have to. Do I notice anything about their voices?
They're kind of flat and monotone.
Is this the part where it's like a lightning hit,
lightning flashes?
Light flashes, and I just see their eyes?
Yeah.
I think.
At that point, you probably already have the door open, right?
No. I would be reaching. It's like, okay, and then flash, see the eyes. Like, oh hell! I think I'd be more hesitant to open the door if I do see the eyes before I open that door.
Okay.
Right? Because then I think my instincts would be like, don't open it. Whatever you do, don't do it. But for this scenario, this is what's going to happen. Okay. Right? Let's just say I opened it, then it flashes, and I see their eyes.
Yep.
Without hesitation, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm knocking them out. I'm throwing haymakers left, right, center. I do not care.
Y'all heard it here first.
These are not kids.
Lightning flashes. They got bags under their eyes because they've been crying because their mom just died in a horrific car accident. They're dirt poor, and they just found the one place with like with a light on.
Listen, it would be no.
The caretaker comes out and just breaks their faces.
No, because they would be like,
"You thought you had black eyes, kids."
No, because like imagine that they open it up, or they're like, they're just opening or they knock on the door. It's like, "Let us in," with the childlike voice.
Yeah.
And then you open it. It's like, "Thank you." Like hit me with that deep ass voice. I'm throwing.
That goes back to your previous story at work. You know, they hit you with the "sup." Like, oh
no. But if they, because I know their voices change up or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like,
you're just throwing hands.
So, I think
you as an orphanage caretaker, you're making black-eyed kids.
I'm the originator.
I mean, like, you just throwing haymakers left and right at these poor things.
Okay, I would. All right, let's go. let's reverse. Let's rewind back. Okay,
we're doing what?
Let's rewind.
Okay.
Okay, I go to the door because I want to get the scenario correct. I want to get this like right in my mind. I'm at the door. Mm-hmm. They say, "Let me in," or "Let us in."
Let us in, please. Okay. They're polite.
Do I say?
You're
like
looking through the people, but you're reaching to the door. At that point, the lightning flashes and you see their eyes.
I think I would start questioning them. It's like, what's wrong? Like, where did you come from?
Okay.
And I feel like,
depending on
how they start answering, is like, "Let us in, please." I would know the difference between a hectic child versus a something screaming at me.
So kind of like in the story as it like escalated.
Make them escalate. Yeah. Just kind of see. Okay, did I see that right? Did I see their eyes? I think that would be my first instinct. It's like, did I? Let me question this. Right. Let me be hesitant. And then if they start escalating with their voices and kind of start louder, right? I'm backing away. I am not. And if Sally goes for that door because she's like, "Oh, it's children," I'm knocking her ass out. She is getting knocked the fuck out. I'm sorry. With all respect, she's not making it to that door.
I hope one day, when you find love, it's like you marry Ronda Rousey.
Hold on.
And you talk all this shit.
No, I'm not. No.
You come in and see me the next day, and your eyes all fucked up. And I'm like, "What happened?" He goes, "Well, she went back and watched the podcast. And you remember that episode about black-eyed kids we did? Yeah. Well,
I know you're not one to
She said that I was gonna swing on the kids, so she swung on me."
There's no way you're gonna go ahead and question me about this. You know what? What's your scenario? What are you doing? You look through the people, you see the children, and then that light flashes, you see the eyes, and you're like right here to the doorknob. What are you doing? What's happening?
Okay, I'm taking a few steps back, right? I'm gonna say, "Hey, Sally, look at the people. Don't open the door." And tell her, don't open the door. Just go look through the people. She's gonna go look through the people. Now the lightning bolt flashes. She sees their eyes. I'm like, all right, this is what's gonna happen. I'm gonna get a running start down this hallway through this entryway, right? At the last second, I need you to open the door, and I'm just going out like Superman, and I'm just gonna tag both of them and run off into the darkness. Fuck Sally, fuck them kids. I'm not dying tonight. I'm out.
Oh, so it's bad that I'm trying to protect.
No, you're in there viciously beating the orphans and hitting Sally. I'm self-preservating. I'm gone.
Whoa. I'm not beating orphans.
We have concluded, it is canonical in this scenario, that you are making black-eyed kids.
No, it's not.
You're
These
in there
kids-
blasting the black-eyed peas and black-eyeing those kids.
I'm not blasting black-eyed peas. Listen.
You got Will.i.am thumping, and they're just beating the hell out of people. Like,
No, because I want you. In your scenario, she's looking at the people. She's gonna scream.
no, she's not. She ain't gonna scream.
She's not gonna be terrified that these children have deep-pitted like
No,
black
she's
eyes?
terrified of Anthony, who's up there sleeping on the couch. I've got to get out.
Why am I the monster?
Yeah.
Did we not establish like episodes back that you would just full palm fist your wife because she didn't fill out?
Whoa. There was no fisting involved.
Not fist, but full palm.
I would slap the fuck out of my wife in the 1800s for leaving my chamber pot.
And I'm the monster for beating down some kids.
Yes, 100%. My wife had it coming in the 1800s because she didn't empty the chamber pot. These kids have been through traumatic events, have lost their parents, and you're in there just beatboxing Will.i.am and the black-eyed peas
No,
and just beating the shit out of them.
I clearly said that if they were, oh God, this is a very cancelable, like, this is a discussion we should probably not be having. The more and more we speak on this, I just feel like this is not good for HR.
It's a fictional scenario. We're not actually hitting kids.
But we're beating 1800 wives. Okay.
Different time, man. I mean, we could set this back in 96 when it was okay to hit your kids.
But
I mean, I got whooped.
what I'm trying to say is that these kids have these like pit black eyes.
Yeah, voids.
Right, voids. And then their pitches start getting higher or they're deeper and more malicious sounding, right? And the pounding on the door just bang, 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 right? Yeah, I'm not getting near this door. I'm locking it down.
Okay.
Right?
Locking the interior door of the entryway. Locking
Locked down. Right? And what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to get all the kids into one room just to be safe, because no way
Okay.
am I letting one of these kids get out, right? And I'm doing head count, like, okay, 1, 2, Jimmy, Timmy, Sarah, Tara, I'm making sure everybody's accounted for.
I had to keep all these kids straight with all the rhyming names.
Their names don't matter, okay? I'm doing a head count. I'm making sure they're all good, accounted for, right? I think we would be safe, right? We'll just hold out the night. I think
Yeah, because they kind of have that vampire rule of like you gotta invite us in.
Yeah. Now if they forcibly enter, like through, like if they break windows or something like that, because I don't think I think that was just in your story, right? So I don't know if
we gotta have the guy like who disappear. Well, what happened?
And then there's old Sally over there. Oh, they're just kids. We gotta, she's going for that door.
She's getting 3-pieced.
So you're just ditching the orphanage.
Oh hell yeah, no, fuck them kids. I'm out. Gone. I'm Supermaning out that door. I'm gonna tag both of them little demon things spawns in the jaws.
Yeah, but then as you're running down the street, you look behind you, and it's these two just keeping up with you.
They doing the weapons run. Ah! I might circle the block and then go back into the house.
That's messed up. Just start farming. Oh my gosh.
That would be horrific if they the black-eyed kids did the Naruto run. You know what I mean? Oh man, they're so fast.
I think I'd actually piss myself if I turn around and they're doing the Naruto run at me. They got like the giant grin on their faces and everything. That's like impossible. It's just like, nah.
Yeah, I'm probably like, if I know what they are, like I know black-eyed kids, like I'm dipping. Like there's no the part of me wants to stay in the house to but the flight or fight response in me is literally flight. Like
I'm surprised
leaving.
you didn't decide to like take like a back entrance or like the window, you know?
No, I'm just gonna have Sally open the door and I'm gonna tag them, like as I run by, and then they're Sally's problem. She's a better caretaker than me, man. Like, I mean, really, I gave like Timmy a glass of water. He wanted milk. I gave him water. I was like, you can't have milk at 9 o'clock at night, Timmy. Shut up.
Oh,
Here's your water. I'm gonna sit here and watch Adult Swim. Don't look at the TV. I'm watching Family Guy.
Yeah.
Or I'm gonna turn on like South Park, and it's like, don't look. Face the other way.
I think we can both establish here that in both of our scenarios, one thing is certain.
You're
Sally,
the bad guy.
Huh? What'd you say?
I said you're the bad guy.
Oh my gosh. No, that Sally is an amazing person that is doing a good caretaking job.
Yeah.
But she's too good for her own self. All right.
So my question is, like, we're gonna like kind of veer off the trail, but we're gonna come back. Did you ever watch the happenings in Waco, Texas, with the Branch Davidians and the FBI, where they were like blaring music at this cult?
Absolutely not.
Okay, you need to look into this, because I feel like this is how you're torturing these kids, by making them listen.
How am I torturing kids?
Because you're making them listen to the Black Eyed Peas.
I'm not doing this.
On repeat. I feel like you just...
I'm not doing this.
What's your favorite Black Eyed Peas song?
I don't listen to Black Eyed Peas. I think I may have like listened to one song, and even then I don't know what it is.
What's your favorite Black Eyed Peas song? Leave it in the comments.
All right, so next time we're doing movies.
How are we writing, directing, shooting, and casting this movie? Are we going for a more serious? Are we going for a suspenseful, missing kids? Are we going for like a Scooby-Doo? Are we going for like a funny? We're going for a...
Okay, so I kind of wanted to spin off the idea. I think you did this last episode with the movie of they're trying to film, but with the creature they don't realize it's an actual creature. Is that what was your? Do you remember? Like they're trying to film the I believe it was the Blair the Bell Witch, and they're like filming of this like horror movie, but they don't like it's the actual like thing in it, but they don't realize.
I can't remember what my movie scenario for the Bell Witch was.
Okay, well. Anywho, what I want to do is more of a comedy horror again.
Okay.
And I want this to be they're filming like in a suburban neighborhood type deal.
Okay.
And they're filming about the black-eyed kids. However, the entire time that they're filming it's actually the black-eyed kids, like the actual entity.
So you're having them film, but they keep like seeing black-eyed kids, but they're not realizing it's black-eyed kids?
No, it's like the actual kids, like it's the actual like entity or whatever. And the thing is just the actors, and they're just yelling at them because they're not doing their job correctly.
Oh,
and they're just like,
okay,
like,
I got
what
you,
are you
I got
doing?
you,
You're
I
supposed to knock like this.
Yeah.
And it's just like
extras clear set, extras clear set. Extras, get the fuck off the set, goddammit!
Yeah. And they're just dragging the kids away and just, you're not on the scene.
I could almost see it like the little ghost boy in Scary Movie, where she like,
exactly. No, yeah.
Shit like that.
And I can just see it to where the actors are talking, like the two main actors are talking, and it's just a scene of they're talking, they're face to face each other, and in the background you see the doorway, and it's the director talking with the kids. It's just like you're supposed to do here, this, and they start like attacking him, and he's just fighting off the kids, and one of them gets like on top of him.
Oh my god, that's right. Yeah, I forgot that's what we were. Yeah,
and it's just like this background scene of. He's just fighting the kids like bah, bah, while one of them is choking him on the bottom, and he's like headshot.
He like grabs it and throws it, and you hear it like crash, and then
and he's just like him, just like backs up into the doorway. He's just like, Like, and then he just gets tackled and he's out of frame.
Who are you casting in this? I feel like Chris Pratt as the director for that like comedic
Yes,
would be hilarious.
That would be perfect. Yeah, I would like that.
But you would almost have to cast him as Chris Pratt in his directorial debut.
Yeah.
Like, I'm directing my first movie about black-eyed kids, and like, you know,
the horror scene. I'm jumping onto the scene.
Yeah.
Blah 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 blah. Yeah, definitely him
as the director fighting kids.
Yeah, like they attack him, so he's like fighting back.
Yeah.
And then finally he comes back and the kids are just like, he has them in there. He's like, all right, we're ready for the next set. Yeah. Like next scene. And just like, he puts them in the place. It's just this one, I think nobody around them is just like taking the kids serious.
Yeah.
Or whatever, except for one person is like, and he's just dead. He's just dead. They're like, lights. He's all
ganged up and twisted. Just like the horrific like scream on his face.
Yes,
like stuck in like he died in fear, and it's like, what happened?
Like, Chris is like, you're fired. Get like, yeah, just not even realizing the brother
just slugs off.
I need a main female and a male, like main cast. I need those two. The kids can be anybody. I don't know who would be good in that. You know what? Maybe I could do Adam Sandler and someone else. We do a lot of Adam Sandler.
Do Adam Sandler and
the one girl. No.
Oh my God. Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah,
they've done a couple movies together.
Okay. Like they're on scene. It's like, I don't think these are the real kids. Yep. It's like, nah, look at them. They're
already in costume. They're doing great. You know how long it took us to get those contacts in? It's like the other kids are over there like just crying because they put the all black contacts in and they're not used to them. Their eyes are just all red faced and like, it hurts. It's like,
yeah, and I think towards the end, like they're realizing like, oh, these are the real ones. You know, they're just the two main actors. But then at the end,
here you go. So they're doing it right, and he like Chris Pratt drags him to like a sound stage, right? And it's like the setting is a house, and then they like finally open the door, and they're like, "Get inside!" And they're like, "Oh, we've been let in," and then all chaos breaks loose, and that's how it's like, "Oh shit, they're real!" Like,
and then. And as the kids are like about to kill them,
that's when you do the testicular tube tug on Chris Pratt, and he's like, "The black-eyed kids are real! Oh my God!" I'm gonna take my movie in a very serious.
Oh gosh.
Have you seen Welcome to Derry? The first episode of Welcome to Derry yet? Brother, you need to watch it.
I don't watch a lot of shows or movies.
Brother, I'm telling you right now, you need to watch it. It's so fucked up, but it's so good. I'm taking the cast from the first episode of Welcome to Derry. They had some great kid actors, but it's going to be kids versus kids. So it's going to be like that like, hey, we got to figure out what we're dealing with, because like our friend's parents opened the door and our friend's family ended up dead. We got to figure out what happened.
Okay.
And like cops know about it, but they're like, dude, there's just no way we can deal with like a paranormal entity. So they start like fucking with Ouija boards, they get the holy water, and then they find out these things are like demons.
Well, I was also thinking like with the police being like, oh, we can't deal with this. More like there's lack of evidence, and it's just like it's an ongoing investigation.
Yeah.
Cold case.
Yeah.
Type deal, but yeah.
I'm currently reading a book. It's called Between Two Fires, and it's a dark fantasy novel set in Europe after like the plague. The main guy in it, I just got to a part where he goes to like the super nice castle. He's doing all this shit. He's eating all this food, and then it's like, hey, you're a knight. We want you to fight in our tournament. And dude's like, fuck yeah, okay, I'll fight in your tournament. Like, I'm a great swordsman. So he starts fighting, and then all of a sudden, like, the dude he's cutting into is like leaking salt water. And he's like, what the fuck is this?
Oh god.
And he's hitting him. So then he drives his sword in between his knuckles on his mate, like on the enemy's mace hand, and it opens up and an eel slithers out. And the guy drops the mace, and like water is pouring, like salt water is pouring out of his this gash in his hand. He's like, "What the fuck?" And the dude starts swelling. Okay. And then he like looks at the crowd, and he's like, "What the fuck is going on?" And they're all like elongating and morphing and screaming. And it turns out he literally like stumbled in and was having visions of like devils that were like fucking with him.
Okay.
And they were fucking with him and a priest.
Okay.
So he believed all this was going on, and I think that's kind of how you do it. Is like it's like demonic. They're demonic entities, and that'd be kind of like your origin of them. Is like, yeah, they got to be like that's their contract. Is let us in. Like that's the kind of like the key. It's like, oh, you just can't let them in. But because they are posing as children, maybe they're showing up and they're all scratched up and banged up and hurt, and they're like, oh, we were just in a car, right. My dad's stuck, and then like open the door, oh, you let us in to attack.
Okay.
But I feel like you could do it in such a way where it's like their eyes get like, you know, they kind of
progressively
like
wider,
they grow,
and
the teeth get sharp, and they just gore it, you know, like they just burrow through people.
Why is it that I can imagine like a scene in that too? It's like they're in or somehow get let in, right? And there's just a chase scene down a hallway, and it's just like they take a right corner, and it's just the kids running, and then like the demonic thing just hits the wall, but like runs onto the wall and up the ceiling or crawling, whatever. Too.
I would almost like to see it too. It being like a if you could have multiple black-eyed kids, that it is kind of like the Horcrux in Harry Potter, where like Voldemort split his soul, but it's like one like piece of it is stuck somewhere, and that's like the mystery of like, hey, we got to go find this thing so we can control the rest of them, because whoever's controlling this is like.
So is it not just two black-eyed children? Is it like, or is it like a group of them?
I think it's going to be a group of them.
Oh, okay, it's a group of them.
I think we do a group of six black-eyed kids, but they only work in pairs. That's why the ongoing investigation's so fucked up, is because it's like, oh, it's a boy and a girl around this age.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a boy and a boy around this age. Oh, it's a girl and a girl around this age.
Okay, yeah.
But they're all like the same demonic entity linked, but like the seventh piece that they're missing, that's what they're searching for by going through all these houses, because they know general location, but then it's like, I don't know, the fucking mayor has it, and he's like extorting it for money. You know what I mean? Like he's made a deal with this piece of this devil, and he's like getting
it's like a gem or something, or
type
a coin that's like ancient and something demonic. Yeah, okay, I got you. Ooh,
that part of that thing's soul is trapped to it. It's tied to it, and then when they all get it, when they all come together, that's when it turns into like some crazy shadow, like spider monster, and it's like, you thought, and then you let me in. Ooh. And then they beat it with the power of friendship and rainbows.
I feel like, this.
And then they all end up in an orphanage with an abusive Mexican man, like hitting them with tamales and shit.
God damn it, we're not making it out. This is getting canceled.
It's not getting canceled. We're too little to be getting canceled.
We're not making it out. This episode.
Look, I went to TikTok jail one time. I gotta go back.
No, we went twice.
Did we go twice?
Yeah, we went twice.
Shit.
Yeah, we've gone twice, and then we got an actual reviewer now. His name's John.
What's up, John? You're doing a great job. Keep up the good work.
How'd you know? But
isn't TikTok out of China?
Yeah. No, there's headquarters for America.
Oh, okay. So we might actually have a John.
Yeah. There's.
I didn't know if we had like a Wan Lee or something like that.
That.
Anyway, that's all I got. Ghosts and Ghouls.
Oh, well,
Black-eyed kids.
yeah, this
If you
episode.
see kids on your doorstep, according to Anthony, you punch them.
This episode has been really fun. Just want to go ahead and say thank you guys for watching this episode of the Ghosts and Ghouls podcast. Please go ahead and leave a like, comment, and subscribe.
I hope when you're on your way home tonight, you see 2 children walking down the sidewalk.
They are getting they are getting obliterated. Go ahead and turn that bell on for any notifications to see when we post. Again, we're now posting on Friday, 11 a.m. ESTs. Really love it. Go ahead and follow us on TikTok and Instagram and anywhere you listen to your podcast. We're on everything.
Please leave a rating. It helps us get found.
Yeah, share us.
If you like this content, give us a monster. Give us some creatures that you guys want me to write a story about and confuse Anthony with.
We're not making it far after this episode. Yeah.
We're gonna punch our way to the top.
We might as well get off.
We gotta start with the littles first.
Yeah. Thank you guys. I fucking hate you.
Ghosts and Ghouls.